The American flag will go up at the U.S. Embassy in Cuba tomorrow morning. Good evening. I'm Erica Sargent.
And I'm Elliot Rodriguez. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry will lead the official opening ceremony tomorrow. CBS 4 anchor Rick Folbaum joins us live from Havana with the latest from there. Rick.
Elliot and Erica, preparations are well underway, getting set for tomorrow's historic event. Work crews out in the blazing, and I do mean blazing sun, all day long, putting the finishing touches on the stage and the chairs and putting stuff behind the podium from which the Secretary of State will speak tomorrow. Tonight, though, we went out into Old Havana. We wanted to talk to average, everyday Cubans to ask them about this change, what they think it means for them. How are they feeling about it? Here's what they had to say. It's sunset on the Malecon, one of the prettiest spots in Havana, and the crowds come out. They're more focused on enjoying the moment than in the historic change taking place between their country and the U.S., but they are aware of it and most welcome it. We've been waiting a long time for this, a 31-year-old woman tells me. She believes normalized relations will open up new opportunities for the Cuban people. There are people in Miami and South Florida who are afraid that all of this change is only good for the Castros. It's not good for the Cubans. What do you think? When it comes to politics, she says she doesn't care. Not when positive things can happen for Cubans, young and old. But this young father's not convinced. He says he's for more freedom, but in another way. He doesn't trust the U.S. or the Cuban government to help him or his young family. And then there's Agnes Gross, whose father left Cuba for Miami as a young boy. Now she's brought her granddaughter, Lauren, here to teach her about her Cuban roots. Gross says her relatives in Miami are upset she's here, but that she's sure that positive change is coming.
It's going to, probably not in my lifetime, happen to where it's really going to make a huge, significant change. But I would like them not to worry, and I would like them to understand how much we're welcomed here by the Cuban people and how much we're needed here by our own people and how much they gain by us coming and bringing things for them and tipping well.
And late tonight, we got a picture of none other than Fidel Castro on his 89th birthday today. He will not be at tomorrow's embassy event, but he did write an article in Granma, the official communist newspaper. Here it is, saying that the U.S. owes Cuba many, many millions of dollars in return for imposing that trade embargo all these years. So, Elliot, if anybody thinks that change is coming quickly here in Cuba, there's a reminder that you should probably think again.
That's right. A lot of people would ask, what about the millions of dollars that was confiscated in property in Cuba? But that's focusing on the past. Let's focus on the future, Rick. Have you had a chance to see any of the private businesses we keep hearing about on the island?
Well, we've learned that over the last 15 or 20 years or so, since the fall of the Soviet Empire, private businesses have been allowed to crop up. The government here didn't have a choice but to let people start their own businesses. And so scattered around Havana, there are restaurants that people have been able to open on their own to try to make it in the real world, just like somebody might do in Miami or on Las Olas, try to start their own business and make a living for themselves, because quite honestly, if you're only surviving on the money that you get from the government here in this country, you are not really surviving. Back to you.
The Cubans have lived that reality for a long time. Rick Folbaum, thank you for that live report from Havana. It's going to be a long day tomorrow, beginning with the arrival of Secretary of State John Kerry at 8:30 tomorrow morning. And Rick will have our coverage. Stay tuned to CBS 4 News for complete coverage of this historic event in Cuba. Rick Folbaum will have live reports throughout the day on CBS 4 News.